The National Film and Video Censors Board (NFVCB) has begun sensitization of youth in Ogoja, Cross River State, to aquaculture processes. Alhaji Adedayo Thomas, Executive Director of the board, said the aim of the sensitization, which is part of efforts to tackle poverty, was to empower youth and build their capacity on aquaculture data management. He said government had made a number of efforts to refocus the country on agriculture with attention to aspects of farming other than rice farming. The director said that the training was done simultaneously in Kano, Cross River and Ogun states, with over 500 beneficiaries shortlisted. He said that the training also presents an opportunity for NFVCB staff and other civil servants to venture into small-scale farming after retirement.
Aquaculture management, training and data collection, which of course the end point of it is to empower the youth around the nation in the 6th geopolitical zone to be on their own, to expose to them to fish farming, so that when we have the theory here, we go and have the practical where land has been leased for them to develop, and we're going to put them on like 6 months to 1 year practical supporting what they have learned so that they can become a fish farmer sooner than expected. It's part of the federal government project domicile into the National Film and Video Censors Board. The federal government has been trying to bring back something that we should all focus on, and that is agriculture. Some don't understand that it's not only rice farming that the government had invested so much, and is trying to bring up a lot of youths so that they can go into it. The federal government has established in all the agricultural area training and empowerment for development of such area. It's just going to be 3 places: Kano, here in Cross River, and of course Ogun State. But the chunk number is 500, 600 that we're taking. This is 200 here. We're still going to take the same number in Ogun State and almost the same number in Kano.
Mr. Dele Oguntebi, Managing Consultant, Delpech Management Consultant Limited, advised the trainees to make good use of the opportunity given to them in the farming sector, especially the aquaculture.
We've given them the gap, the economic opportunities that are available in the farming sector, especially in the area of aquaculture. This South-South has an advantage because they have access to water. If you don't have access to water that can freely flow, you might fail. So we are trying to encourage them, and I can see that a lot of them have indicated interest to go into the farming field. And those who are already involved, now they are seeing reasons why they've not been successful, and they are giving us feedbacks. So I'm going to take feedback even as we go to other parts of the country.
Mr. Boniface Obogo, one of the participants, thanked the federal government for bringing the initiative to the community.
Actually, good news that federal government is able to reach us in this part of this country. They are able to expand our economic improvements, and in this part of this country, especially this Ogoja, we are only doing cropping business. We don't have an idea of a fishery and aquatic business, but this has been the first time in history. And we discovered that it's very lucrative. It'll be simple doing it, but we thought that maybe it looked like a magic. We didn't know that it's as simple as this, but with this knowledge we have now, we are going to start establishing, and our economic are going to be increased. And we are going to invite others who are so interested to also learn from this, and they can establish their own farms and depending on it and begin to live why they are not having a white-collar job yet. Even a white-collar job, this additional money can be had. We give kudos to the federal government, and whoever that facilitated to be here, we also give kudos for them.
Certificates and the sum of 53,000 naira was presented to each of the 200 participants to start up fish farming.
Want to shake